Good morning.
Hi Harmony, I'm in charge of patient allocation today, so you can have patients 5 to 8.
They look like very complex patients. I don't know if I can handle them. I've only been here for a month.
Oh, I'm really disappointed. Are you useful at all, baby nurse? Just deal with it.
Not again. It just doesn't stop.
Oh, have you worked with that new nurse yet?
That new grad who has a stupid haircut, who looks like she has a pineapple on her head.
Yep, that's the one. She's always crying. She doesn't look like she's ever seen the sun. She's such a baby.
Seriously.
Come in. Oh, hi. You must be Harmony, the new grad.
Yes, I am.
How are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. Would you like to take a seat?
Thank you.
How's your new grad going?
That's what I'm actually here to talk to you about.
Okay, what's been going on?
I've had a few issues with a senior staff member.
In relation to...
Lisa has been treating me quite badly. She calls me new nurse or baby nurse every time she talks to me. She has been sending me inappropriate emails, which I find very disturbing.
That is quite disturbing.
She has also been giving me very complex patient loads, which I just don't think I can handle, as it's my first month here. I've also caught her also talking about me to other staff members in the lunchroom, and I don't like it. I don't know what to do.
Okay, Harmony, I'm sorry that this is negatively impacting on you. What I'll do is I will have a word with Lisa. This behaviour is unacceptable. If at any time you need to talk to me about anything else, my door is always open. You're welcome to come and see me.
Thank you, Latifa.
Hey, Lisa.
Oh, hi.
I was just wondering if we could have a chat.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. We'll go into my office. Okay, so it's come to my attention that there's been some bullying going on in the workplace, and I understand that you have been involved.
Oh, is that with the baby nurse?
Okay, so she's quite uncomfortable with you calling her the baby nurse or the new nurse. Also the negative remarks that was overheard in the lunchroom, and there was an email that was sent by you, which she showed me.
Oh, I was only mucking around. I didn't think she'd take it serious.
Well, bullying is quite serious, so this won't be tolerated in my workplace. I'm giving you an official warning.
Okay. This is the debriefing process for the conflict that occurred between Lisa and Harmony. We use the SHARP model 2007 to guide us through the debriefing process. The SHARP model stands for S, set learning objectives, H, how did it go, A, address concerns, R, review learning points, and P, plan ahead. The purpose of debriefing is to reflect on the situation that has occurred and enables feedback to all parties involved. So we'll start with Harmony. Can you explain what you experienced in this situation using the SHARP model?
The learning objectives for me was to eliminate conflict between myself and Lisa by telling Latifah, the active numb of the ward, about the interpersonal conflict I was experiencing. I think it went well in the end once I had enough confidence to go in and talk to Latifah about the issue I was experiencing with Lisa. I addressed the concerns I had with telling Latifah, as I knew she would have a good relationship with Lisa, and though it could make the situation worse and continue to affect my time working on the ward. Looking back on the learning objectives, the conflict happening was resolved by the help of Latifah in giving Lisa an official warning for bullying and not making Lisa and Latifah's relationship into account. Next time if this issue occurred, I would voice my concerns to the NUM earlier to eliminate the interpersonal conflict before it can affect my workplace and my personal life.
And Latifah, can you tell us how you felt in this situation using the SHARP model?
So the learning objective set for me was to resolve the conflict between Lisa and Harmony and ensure the issue would cause no further problems for the ward. Once raising the concerns with Lisa about the issue with Harmony, it was clear that it was a misunderstanding that had occurred in some aspects, as Lisa was joking. However, Harmony was taking it very seriously. I acknowledged my strong relationship with Lisa, but did not let this come into account when dealing with the bullying. The concerns raised for me was if I had done enough to stop the bullying on the ward. I also had the concerns whether Harmony was the only person being bullied by Lisa or if there were others who didn't have the confidence to stand up for themselves. I chose to speak privately to each Lisa and Harmony, so I did not increase the anxiety Harmony was already experiencing. Reflecting on my objectives, I resolved the situation between Lisa and Harmony by an official warning to Lisa and support given to Harmony. If this issue was to occur again in general, I would do the same thing to deal with this situation, as I believe the outcome for this issue was positive, as the bullying stopped and Lisa understood how Harmony was feeling.
And for myself, the learning objectives for me in this situation was to come to a resolution between myself and the new grad nurse, and to understand that the way I treat people and the things I say affect people differently. In this situation, I thought it was a joke and Harmony took it seriously. I think the situation ended well as Latifah pulled me aside and explained the way it was making Harmony feel and warned me that the behaviour such as this is not acceptable in the workplace. My concerns was that I crossed professional boundaries by bullying another staff member, and this could have risked my position on the ward. Looking back on my learning objectives, the conflict that I caused by bullying was controlled by Latifah, discussing it professionally in the privacy of her office in a one-on-one meeting. Planning ahead, I would use self-awareness to recognise that things that I take as a joke and find funny may offend other people and cause conflict in the workplace.